Is there something you need?
Ja, mit wem kann ich denn jetzt hier handeln?
Who are you? Can't you people leave me alone?
Was ist mit deinem
My
Auge
face is
passiert?
still swollen from the last time.
Hold on. Who are you?
That depends. Who's asking?
Henry. You don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm Pavel. And you really weren't sent by Pivets?
I don't know any Pivets.
Really?
Was it him who did this to you?
His father's men. Pivets is the son of the richest farmer in the village.
So what's between the two of you? Why would he send me to you? Or anyone?
Well, he threatened he'd have me whipped if I
If you what?
didn't stay away from Ursula.
And who's this Ursula?
The sweetest girl in the village. And she's really pretty.
Okay.
So why doesn't Pivets want you to court Ursula?
Because her pa promised her hand in marriage to him. So he behaves like she's already his. But he doesn't deserve her.
You think?
He's a heartless bastard.
And you like Ursula?
Who wouldn't? Only... I don't know.
You don't know what?
It's all the same to you anyway. I'm very fond of her. You'll find no lass with such a big heart for miles around.
And does she feel the same way about you?
Aye. I think so.
Why would you do what Pivets tells you?
I've got no choice. He's right. I'm just a hired hand. While he's the son of the richest farmer in the village.
So why don't you try to win Ursula's hand? If she likes you too.
I haven't a chance. A poor peasant like me. I sleep on straw in the barn.
So stop whining and do something about it.
That's just what I'm doing. I'm saving all my coins so I can apprentice myself to a local cobbler. But it takes time. And Ursula is already promised to Pivets. The only way it could change is if people started to see Pivets differently.
How do you mean?
Like if he killed someone or robbed people in the village. What do I know?
If it turned out he was a thief?
Probably. And the main thing is, Ursula would turn against him. She's as honest as a saint. But why would he steal? He has everything he needs.
He wouldn't. Not him.
Are you saying I do it and let him take the blame? But that's a sin.
That's only a venial sin. And with good intentions, too. That's easily forgiven.
I suppose that's true. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. Nothing will happen to Pivets if he's from a rich family. But he'll lose Ursula. And it'll give me time to earn enough for her dad to let me marry her. But I live here. If I get caught, they'll make me an outcast and I have nowhere else to go. Ah, someone else will have to do the stealing.
I'll gladly do it.
You will?
Sure. Only I don't know what's worth stealing around here.
I can help you with that. For the whole village to turn against Pivets, every family would have to be robbed.
And who's living here?
Father Anthony, the parish priest, Ursula's family, the Vimola brothers where I work, old Bahushka, and of course, Pivet's family.
What should I steal from the priest?
Father Anthony? Maybe this manuscript he's been writing for ages.
What's the book?
I don't know. I can't read. But I heard it's something about potions and...
Alchemy?
That's it!
Where is your priest rectory?
The rectory is the cottage by the church.
What should I steal from Ursula?
I suppose, her Ma's rosary. It looks valuable.
And where does Ursula live?
Ursula lives in the first cottage across the green from the church.
If I'm going to take Ursula's Ma's rosary, Tell me, does she carry it with her?
She does, during the day.
What can I take from the Vamelers?
I can tell you exactly what. I work for them. Besides, I can even give you the key to their house, so you have it easier. Well, the younger brother is the local cobbler, and he's just made a fine pair of shoes for the Suckdoll blacksmith.
Thanks. What about the older brother?
I don't know. He had this really valuable St. Francis medal.
Had?
Aye, he lost it a while ago. It'd have to be found first.
So someone else stole it?
It's possible, but he might have just lost it. Although young Moller claims a magpie stole it.
A magpie? Well, I've found all sorts of things in magpies' nests, that's true.
None of us believe him, but it's not in the house for sure. We searched it from top to bottom.
All right. I'll have a look around for nests. And can you tell me where I'll find the shoes?
In the parlour, just behind the door.
Where's the Vamelers' cottage?
That one is their cottage.
And you wouldn't know where the magpie...
I don't know. Try the biggest tree. Young Moller even showed me what a magpie sounds like, but I can't make the sound.
What can I steal from old Bahushka?
Her silver ring. But watch out, she's a bit of a crackpot.
A crackpot?
Aye, she bakes pies all day, then forgets she did it and bakes more.
How will I recognise her cottage?
It's the one furthest from the green. She's got a stove in her yard and a long orchard out back.
And when I've got all the loot, where at Pivet's am I to hide it?
You haven't got anything yet. Be glad if you don't get caught. Here's the key. And when you've got everything, come back to me.
Sure. Just you wait and see.
And most importantly, I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Don't worry. I'm not some cutthroat.
Farewell.
Greetings. How can I help?
How satisfied are you with your hired hand, Pavel?
Pavel? He's not a bad hand. He's just always trying to get my brother to take him as an apprentice. Says he wants to be a cobbler. Who ever heard of a hired hand becoming a cobbler? He'd do better if he ate less and worked harder.
Yeah, the youth of today.
Hey, don't be rude, lad.
I heard you lost some kind of medal.
Lost? Someone stole it.
Stole? From what I heard, a magpie took it.
Bollocks. That's what my brother thinks, because he spends all his time looking at birds. Mark my words, someone nicked it.
Folk today.
Farewell, my friend.
How can I help you today?
I'll have a look
Erstmal
at the web.
handeln. Wirklich, der Ring ist besser?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
What do you think of Pavel?
Clever lad, hard-working too. Sometimes he helps me out when I'm busy.
Your brother told me Pavel wants to be a cobbler.
If times weren't so hard and my brother allowed it, I'd take him as an apprentice. But it just isn't possible in these times.
I hear your brother's searching for a medal.
He thinks someone took it. He sees thieves everywhere, but I bet a magpie took it.
Why do you think so?
Because I saw one in the yard.
You can recognize magpies.
What kind of question is that? Everyone can recognize magpies, mainly by the sound they make. It's like an old man cackling.
Can you make the sound for me?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not going to make a fool of myself in front of strangers.
Did you see where the magpie went?
It seemed to go to the neighbors opposite. If my brother had tried to look for its nest instead of just moaning, he might have found the medal.
Thanks.
Wait, why are you interested anyway?
Well, I'm interested in birds, you know. When I heard about it.
Oh, right. I know what you mean. I like them too. They're definitely nicer than people.
The medal's not here.
What do you want?
Why don't you leave Pavel alone?
That's none of your business. Who are you, anyway? I've never seen you before.
You don't have to concern yourself about that.
Have you got something to do with that hand from the Vemelas? Because if you have, then you can tell him from me he should be glad the Vemelas don't send him here anymore, because I'd set the dogs on him.
Pavel is under my protection. So leave him alone.
So?
You may be a big shot here, but outside of your village, you're a nobody. So don't cross me, or I'll make your life hell. And believe me, I can.
Fine. That loser's not worth it anyway. But remember this, Pavel will never get Ursula.
Es wäre cool, wenn hier irgendwo noch ein Händler wäre. Nicht das Zeug loswerden kann.
I'll break those thieving paws off. You've no business rummaging through those things.
Show your stuff.
Mercy! I surrender!
Your goose is...
Fehlgeschlagen? Ne, 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 ne. So hier aber nicht.
Praise the Lord.
Well, good day.
Greeting.
I heard
Lost?
Stop.
Bollock. Mark.
How's
Pavel. Whoever he did.
Thanks.
Farewell, my friend.
I hear you.
He thinks that I bet.
Why'd you?
Because I...
You...
Well, kind of, mainly...
I'll remember that. Did you...
It seemed if my...
Thanks.
Wait.
Well, I'm interested.
Oh,
What do you think?
clever lad.
Your brother...
Time, but it just...
What do you...
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
The medal's not here.
At your service.
Is there someone there? Why are you barking? Hey, what are you doing?
May God give you
I
health,
never
sir.
want to see you here again without permission.
Do you know Pavel?
Pavel who works for the Vemolas? Of course I know him, but who are you?
Henry.
And what have you got to do with Pavel?
I'm a friend of Pavel's.
I'm surprised he never told me about you.
Whereas he's told me all about you.
Really? What did he tell you?
He told me how pretty you were. And he was right.
Uh-huh. That's sweet of him. The silly thing. So what else did Pavel tell you?
I think Pavel is very fond of you.
Aren't you the gossip? What would Pavel say if he heard you now?
I'm not saying anything you don't know already.
No, you're not.
And don't you care for Pavel?
Like I would tell a complete stranger.
Pavel thinks you do.
The cheeky fella.
I hear your hand is promised to young Pivets.
That's true. Pa arranged it with his family.
And you want to marry Pivets?
I think you're the first one to ask me that, but maybe I'll be happy with him in the end.
Even when you know what he's really like?
And you know about him?
And from what I've heard, he doesn't sound like a good man to me. And that's enough for me to know what he's like. Because I've met others like him.
I hope you're that strict on yourself, and now I have to go. I've heard quite enough. I'll be with you.
Huh? Okay, sieht wohl so aus, dass wir echt bis nachts warten müssen, damit wir denn die Sachen von ihr stehlen können.
Where could I... Is that you, Francis?
Of course it's me. Your son.
Excuse me? What son? Francis is my husband. Making a fool of an old woman like that. Get out before I call someone on you.
What do you think of Pavel?
Well, he was a good boy. Heart in the right place. Pity he froze to death. How long has it been?
A long time.
Really? To me, it feels like it was just last winter. Where could I have left it? Oh, surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. I always put it on the table, but it ain't there. Last time I saw it was when I was making the dough, and then I started baking.
Was soll ich denn von ihr klauen? Ein Ring.
That's all I need. I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. Oh, that'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? Now, where did I put that ring? Oh, surely I haven't lost it.
Und wie ist diese Wartezeit jetzt länger, habe ich vom Gefühl. Oder habe ich so das Gefühl. The ring. Oh, no. The dough.